Welcome to the course selection video, January 2022. This is for the 2022-2023 school year. I'm Ms. Maximovska and I'm here with Ms. Porteous and Ms. Champ, and we're going to take you through everything you need to know about course selection. Here's the agenda for our presentation for this video. We're going to cover the ministry requirements. We're going to give you some course information. We're also going to talk about the Crescent Summer School program. We'll talk about courses, how you choose them, and also how you register for them. And then also we'll give you information about how to follow up with your guidance counselor. Now, before we talk about the requirements for upper school students, I just want to remind you to please take the time to watch this video and then browse through the course guide. And then finally, we want to ask you to complete the student worksheet, which we will mention at the end of this presentation. And then we encourage you to follow up with your guidance counselor. Okay, so all students in the upper school are working their way towards earning their Ontario Secondary School Diploma. And in order to do that, you need to earn 30 credits from high school. 6 of them must be at the 12U or M level in order to apply for university. Okay, we're going to discuss some university requirements, and you must be aware of those when you're choosing your grade 12 courses. Okay, 18 of the 30 credits that you're earning in the upper school are compulsory credits. And 12 of those are optional credits or electives. And just to make it clear, we don't offer open credits in grade 12. We only offer 12U or M level courses. Okay, so in order to earn your OSSD or the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, you will also need to write the literacy test called the Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test. It must be written by all grade 10 and 11 students this year, and the test will be taking place on April 27th, and you will get more information about that as we get closer to the date. You also know that you have to complete 40 hours of community service in order to achieve your OSSD, and many of you have completed that in grade 9, and you will also be working towards that by the end of grade 12. Okay, so here's a list of the mandatory courses. This chart gives you kind of a neat and tidy overview. You will be taking English, of course, every single year, grade 10, 11, and 12. You are required to take math in grade 10 and 11. Many of you will continue in grade 12. Science as a compulsory credit in grade 10. Canadian history also in grade 10, and careers and civics, which is a half credit each, which you will have to take in grade 10. So I will just go over some of the core subject pathways that you will encounter in the upper school, and we're going to start with the English department. So when you're in grade 9, you are starting out with grade 9 academic English. Follow through to grade 10, of course, then grade 11. In grade 12, we offer grade 12 English as well as the AP English. And then we have an elective course in English called Writer's Craft. The mathematics pathway looks like this, where you begin with principles of mathematics, the regular course or the enriched. And then you move on to the grade 10 level, and this is what the pathway looks like in grade 11 and 12. Okay, so advanced functions, your grade 12 math, okay, has to be taken before you take calculus and vectors. And there's a third math offered, which is the data management or the AP statistics course. Okay. So whenever you see a 1 here at the end of the course code, that's your AP class or the enriched class. And you will see that the pathways follow that structure. Okay, and the sciences, it's a little bit more complicated because your grade 9 and grade 10 science then splits off into the 3 disciplines of biology, chemistry, and physics. Exciting changes for next year are that you can choose in grade 12 either the regular biology, chemistry, or physics course, or the AP preparation, biology, chemistry, and physics. So when you're selecting your courses, you will have the option of doing, for example, biology SBI 4U or SBI 4U1 for the AP biology. Okay. Earth and Space Science is a grade 12 biology course, grade 10 science, grade 12 science course that you could take. Also, it's an elective course. Okay. Here are some grade 10 options that we want to talk to you about. There's some important distinctions here, okay? In grade 9, you have a technology or a business elective that you are taking, but you will notice there's a 2 designation of the course code. The Introduction to Business, which is actually a grade 10 credit that you're taking in grade 9. The Tech Design, which also has a 2, or the Communications Technology, the ComTech, which also has a 2. In grade 10, you can also take these courses, but in order to designate them as grade 10 classes that you take in grade 10, they have a 2 here at the end, and we've bolded them for you just to make it clear. However, just to make it clear, if you have taken Intro to Business in grade 9, you should not be taking Intro to Business again in grade 10. It's the same course, okay? So if you've already taken BBI 202 in grade 9, you will be taking BAF 3M, the accounting course, in grade 10, okay? So if you already took the TDJ20 Tech Design in grade 9, you will be taking the TDJ3M in grade 10. Same goes for ComTech. If you've taken the TGJ20 ComTech in grade 9, you will be requesting the TGJ3M in grade 10. Okay? And if this is still a little bit confusing, you will look at the course guide online and look at the course descriptions. Some of the options that you have for accelerated learning with summer school at Crescent. So what you could do is take Canadian history, which, as I've said in the previous slide, is a compulsory credit in grade 10. If you take Canadian history at Crescent Summer School, the summer before you enter grade 10, you have a whole bunch of social science options available to you in grade 10. So you could enroll in Introduction to Anthropology, Psychology, and Sociology, which for short we call IAPS, in your grade 10 year, even though it's a grade 11 course. You could also enroll in world history in your grade 10 year, which is also a grade 11 course. And all these courses have grade 10 history as a prerequisite. American history, also, you'll notice it has a 3 in its CHA 3U. That's a grade 11 course. Understanding Canadian Law, CLU 3M, also a grade 11 course, or the Individual and the Economy, Economics, CIE 3M. Okay, these will allow for grade 12 courses while you're in grade 11. So you might want to consider taking Canadian history at Crescent Summer School before you start grade 10. But you also have some options for accelerated learning without summer school. So we're not saying that you are required to take summer school by any means. Okay, if you take Forces of Nature, which is a geography course, CGF3M in grade 10, it can serve as a prerequisite for the following social science courses when you're in grade 11. Okay, you can take world history since the 15th century, which is a grade 12 course. You can take philosophy. You can take Canadian and world politics. You can take challenge and change, world issues, which is an AP course, or environment and resource management. So there are still options for you for taking social sciences while you're in grade 11, okay? If you take forces of nature in grade 10. So as I mentioned before, when I talked about the science pathways, here are some new courses that are available to you. In grade 12, we have the non-AP sciences, the biology, the chemistry, the physics, as well as a non-AP computer science course, okay? We also have two exciting new interdisciplinary courses. One of them is the Crescent Media Production course, IDC4U, which you can check out on the online course guide. And the other one is the AP Research course, the IDC4U1. You'll notice that these two very different courses actually have a very similar course code, the AP Research. Okay, and Ms. Porteous will now take you through the AP offerings at Crescent.
Thank you very much, Ms. Maximowska. Hi, I'm very excited to see you all virtually. I wish I could see you in person, but I must say I'm very happy not wearing a mask, so we find the silver linings. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about advanced placement at Crescent School. What I want to start by saying is that there is absolutely no expectation that everyone take AP courses. They are simply something that we offer, but if you want to go through your entire high school career without taking an AP course, you will still get an excellent, rigorous education, and you will still be able to apply to university. However, since we do offer AP courses, we thought it best to take a few moments to talk a little bit more about them. Next slide, please. Thank you. So we offer a number of AP courses at Crescent School. They are all at the grade 12 level. They are all associated with an Ontario curriculum course code. So you saw with the IDC that it was that is an Ontario curriculum course code. So that's where they connect. So as you're taking these AP courses, you are still working towards your Ontario Secondary School diploma. Just like every other course, you need to ensure that you have the appropriate prerequisites in order to take them at the grade 12 level. And additionally, starting this year, we are offering AP Capstone courses, and I will go into a little bit more detail, as Ms. Maximowska said, about those in just a few moments. Next slide, please. So who should take an AP course? Well, if you're looking for additional rigor to your program, then an AP course is the perfect place for you. It's going to push you a little bit further. It's going to make you dig deeper into a particular subject area. And that's where you're going to get some enjoyment for your passion for a particular course. The involvement is, it's pretty much the same as just taking a regular course. It's fit into your schedule. You will take that course, you will carry on, and you will be completing all of the requirements in order for that credit to apply to your OSSD. And additionally, you'll be prepared and ready to take the AP exam, which occurs in May, through the College Board. So you'll end up with that College Board exam score, as well as your OSSD % grade that you get. Next slide, please. A question that we are often asked, especially, well, obviously only by our students thinking about the US, is how many AP exams do I need in order to be competitive for the US? And we wanted to take a moment to make sure that you understand that US colleges are not in any way interested in a full complement and selection of exams that you have taken. They are far more interested in who you are as a student, as a learner in the classroom, than they are at how proficient you are at taking exams. So there is really no set number. They want you to take a program that suits you. They want you to perform at your best level at the highest rigor that is available to you. Okay, so please know that. Another question we often get is, well, what's the use of me taking an AP course if I'm staying in Canada, or if I'm interested in the UK? So we would say, yes, still take those AP courses if you want to push yourself. So if you're keen on that rigor, you should take that AP course. Additionally, there are some of the selective universities in the UK that may look towards those AP courses for that added learning and that added rigor, specifically if you're thinking of looking into math in the UK or economics in the UK or engineering in the UK. Those would be the specific ones that we see. And for example, LSE might be looking for that AP calculus. Cambridge University is the one university that actually states they would be looking for 5 AP courses, or credits. So that's where you're sort of thinking at that level, and certainly that's a conversation you can be having with your counselors. In Canada, many universities will waive a first-year course if you achieve a 4 or 5 out of 5 on the AP exam. So you send that score from the College Board in, and they will say, okay, you've got that credit. The score doesn't work towards your GPA at university, but you got the credit and you can move on to the second level. So it can be as an advantage to you at that point as well. Next slide, please. As I mentioned and has been mentioned, we are now offering AP Capstone courses. And there's a few variations of that. I'm going to go over that with you now. The AP Research Certificate is awarded to students who complete both of the AP Capstone courses that we offer. So in grade 11, you would be taking the AP Seminar course. So grade 10s, you would be looking to take that course next year. And then additionally, in grade 12, you take the AP Research course. So once you've completed those two, you can earn the certificate. The grade 11 course, which is a grade 12 credit, so AP Seminar, please notice that it's HSB 4U1. All right, that's the Ontario credit we've associated with. It is a course that really offers you the opportunity to learn research skills. So how do I think critically? How do I think creatively and outside of the box? What is the process of research? How do I pose a question? How do I pose solutions? How do I work with others? How do I use a variety of media sources? So that is the foundation work that is being done in the AP Seminar course, which you would do in grade 11. It's important for you to know that it is a 1 credit course. Okay, so you get 1 credit towards your OSSD. And if we are still semestered, the expectation is that you would do that 1 credit course in the first semester, but there are still expectations and touch points that you would continue on with into the second semester. And those would be coordinated with the instructors. Next slide, please. The AP Research course is the follow-up. So you need to do seminar to do research. And that is where you take all of those skills that you picked up in the grade 11 level, and you apply them now to some deep dive, some research of your own at the grade 12 level. It's still a scheduled course. And just like with seminar, it will be scheduled in first semester. There will be expectations of follow-up in second semester as you continue with your research. It culminates in a major academic paper that you're writing, and as well as a major presentation that you're putting forth. So if you're thinking of the US, these capstone courses are very beneficial to you. Universities and colleges will know that we are offering them. But if you're thinking of applying in Canada or the UK, they will still be really useful. If you're applying in the UK, you need to be able to talk very deeply and passionately about the area of study that you want to go into. If you've done research into that area of study, you've got so much information to talk about from your capstone course. So too, with your Ontario and your Canadian applications, there's always room for you to talk about why you want to study a particular course or program. And again, if you've done some deep diving research, you've got a whole wealth of information in order to share in those writing pieces. Next slide, please. There is a certificate and a diploma. So it's important to understand the differentiation. The AP certificate is awarded by completing the 2 capstone courses that we offer. So AP Seminar and then AP Research. Successful completion of those will earn you the AP certificate. There is also an AP Capstone diploma, and you earn the diploma, again, successful completion of AP seminar, successful completion of AP research, and then additionally, you have taken 4 other AP courses. So that would be a bigger endeavor in order to get the diploma. Either one of them are going to offer you a wealth of information and a wealth of learning and a wealth of knowledge to take on with you to university. Next slide, please. This is a list of the AP courses that we are offering. You'll notice that the first 8 courses now we offer at both the AP level as well as the regular academic level. So you can make some choices there for all of those courses. Additionally, there are courses that we only offer at the AP level. So the geography in grade 12 is only an AP course. AP seminar and AP research, of course, are both AP credit or AP exam courses. And then the French, it's a little bit of an outlier in that you would be signing up for regular French, but you are given the opportunity to prepare for the AP French exam should you so desire. And so there you go. And I just want to finish this little section by talking about the US as a destination. A couple of things for you to keep in mind if you're considering or want to keep that door open. In most US colleges, they will be looking for a second language. So if you're in grade 9, you want to keep up, and in grade 10, either take French again, or Spanish, or Mandarin. They will be looking for a lab science and a social science through to grade 11. Okay, and possibly into grade 12 for those more selective universities. So you want to be keeping those going all the way through. Math in grade 12, it says may be required, but I would say to you that they are looking for a math all the way through. And usually that 4 years of math will be a requirement. And as I said earlier, it's the rigor of your courses, but the courses that you're doing the best at all the way through. And with that, I am going to pass it over to Ms. Champ to bring us home.
Thank you very much, Ms. Porches. So I wanted to talk to you about the Ontario University Prerequisite chart. Now you can find this in the green room. This is just a good snapshot of looking at, certainly not all of the programs are here, but looking at many of the university programs and seeing what prerequisites are required in grade 12. So as you can see that all programs require English, okay? So across the board, whether or not you're going into social sciences and humanities or engineering or computer science, grade 12 English is always a prerequisite. Then looking at business and engineering, for instance, business, you would typically need 2 maths in grade 12, which I'll go into a little bit more detail. And engineering would be looking at 2 sciences and 2 maths. So this is a snapshot that you and your parents can go through. And of course, we'll be going through this with you when you meet with us to discuss your options. So next slide, please. So to go into it in a little bit more detail, arts and social sciences, when you're applying to schools in Ontario, where you're looking at the top 6, okay? You're gonna hear that term a lot. What are my top 6? Those are top 6 grade 12 grades. So if I'm applying to arts, I think I want to major in psychology, or I think I want to major in philosophy. The only course that needs to be included in your top 6 is English. Then the universities will look at your other 5 grades, 5 highest grade 12 university, U level, or mixed level university and college level course. Okay, so if you took courses in grade 11, grade 12 courses in grade 11, those absolutely can be included in your top 6 in university. So business, again, it's English and 2 of the 3 maths. So if you want to keep your doors open to all business and commerce doors, we highly suggest that you take both advanced functions and calculus and vectors. This will allow you to have, looking at admissions at all universities in Canada. For instance, Queen's Commerce will look at they'll look at your calculus plus one other grade 12 math. So then you could include your data management, whereas another school like Wilfrid Laurier looks at both advanced functions and calculus and vectors. Okay, so some students like to take all three. Data management is also a great course to have, but is typically not a prerequisite for entrance. Okay, and then they look at your other three grade 12 courses. Interestingly, both accounting and economics are not prerequisites for a business or commerce program, but of course they're highly recommended in order to be successful in such a degree. So next slide, please. So engineering and science, both of those are a little bit more, these are the courses that you should be taking. So 5 of your 6 prerequisites are required. So for engineering, the requirement would be English, advanced functions, calculus and vectors, and chemistry and physics, plus one other grade 12 course. Whereas science, it's English, advanced functions, calculus and vectors, chemistry and biology, or biology and chemistry, or biology and physics, depending on what it is that you're most interested in pursuing in university. So often students will take all 3 sciences in grade 11, biology, chemistry, and physics. And then depending on what it is that they're most interested, I think I'm going to major in biology. They may wish to only then do biology and chemistry in grade 12. Okay. So as was spoken about earlier, I wanted to bring up the summer school at Crescent. We have been building on the program, but like what was said earlier, it's not something that all students need to do. And should you have any questions about it, to please reach out to Miss Natalie Vera. The new thing this year is that when the online course selection opens up, you will be able to sign up for Crescent Summer School as well. So we have 2 sessions. We have session 1 and session 2. So session 1 is virtual only. We have an accelerated grade 10 history, which is June 13th to June 29th, which includes Saturdays as well. So some students who are doing that like to do it in a sort of a short, fast pace, so they have the rest of their time to go off and do fun things at camp or whatever else. But then we also, our main sessions are June 13th to July 8th. And that is grade 10 history, grade 12 English, grade 12 advanced functions, and data management. So this will be virtual only. Session 2, we have both on campus and virtual from June 27th to July 22nd. So I think the only new one that you'll notice this year would be that we're offering a grade 11 computer science. And the rest, biochem and physics and maths, have been the same for the last few years. So please reach out to your counselors if you've got questions about that as well. Okay, so here is a course selection worksheet that you'll find on the green room. And this is really helpful for you to be going through with your parents before you meet with your counselors. So just, what we like to do is backward planning. So, starting in, okay, I think I'm interested in going into this program at university. What are the courses that I need to be taking in grade 12 in order to be doing that? Okay, or what are the courses I need to be taking in grade 11 in order to take those grade 12 courses? Okay, so going into from grade 10 to grade 11 is a big jump. There's certain courses that you need to take in order to keep certain doors open. So this is just a really good planning tool. And you'll find it on the green room, and you can go in and make changes on your computer. And when you come in and meet with us, it's so helpful for the counselors to have a visual, because we can move things around, and you might be looking at taking summer school, or you might be saying no way to summer school. So it's nice for us to have it in front of us. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so what are the next steps from here? So the first thing that you and your parents should be doing is looking at the courses by grade on the green room. So we have divided into what can I take when I'm in grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, right? So that is a really good place to start. Okay, I've taken Canadian history going into grade 10. What grade 11 courses am I interested in? You'd look at the grade 11 courses that we offer at the school. Okay. We also have new videos for specialty courses. So if you're not, so there's always the description that you can read, but if you just want a little bit more information on, what it means like to study economics, you can hear from Mr. Muranaka to hear a little bit more specifically about what the courses are about. So that's a really great tool. And be aware of electives and prerequisites. So just like what I showed you earlier, that's helpful. But certainly when you're meeting with your counselor, we'll make sure that that you're meeting the prerequisites. Okay, we'd ask that you have your course selection worksheet, a draft of it when you come in, that you've talked to the subject teachers. You're interested in philosophy, go talk to Mr. De Silva. Like would be happy to talk to you about it, and to see your guidance counselor. So once you view this video, your counselors are actually going to be sending out meeting times for you guys. And once you've gone through these steps, we'll be meeting with you for the next few weeks to go through this process with you. Okay. And then of course, the final step is to request your courses on the green room, which I will talk to you a little bit in the next slide. Okay, so how to register for courses. So February 1, the course selection guide is online. So we have a brand new, new and improved guidance page with all of your worksheets available, all of the course selection. So really make sure that you go through everything, look at all of the prerequisites, look at all of the course descriptions. There are some new courses, so go through that with your parents. On February 4th, so on Friday, the green room will open for course requests. Okay, I wouldn't suggest, you can go through it and look at what your options are. But until you've met with your guidance counselor, I would suggest for you to, put your requests in after your meeting with your counselor. Okay, you have until February 28th, so you almost have a full month to make the changes, and then there will be a how to enter course request video that will be coming out. It'll be a short, 1-minute video that you guys can watch. So this has to be done through the student account, okay? And parents, you can then approve the student requests, okay? And of course, if you've made changes after that date, just reach out to your counselor as well. So here is our contact information. So I'm Allison Champ, and I am working with the Hudson and Wolf houses. Ms. Maximowska is working with the Massey and Simcoe houses. And of course, Kathy Porches is Cartier and Mackenzie. So as always, please reach out to us with any questions. We look forward to seeing you a little bit more in meetings in the next few weeks. And thank you so much.